Welcome back to the channel Shubhangi Insights. So, the topic for today is mode. The next topic of positional averages. In the previous video, we have done median, which was one of the positional averages, and today we will be doing mode, the second positional average. So, let's understand what do we mean by mode. It is the value which occurs most frequently in a set of observations and around which there is maximum concentration. It is denoted by Z. So, in simple terms, what do we mean by mode? Mode is nothing but, for example, you have a given set of observations and there is one particular value which repeats many number of times or occurs the maximum number of times. So, that becomes your mode. For example, if you go to a if you go to purchase shoes in a showroom, and the size which the shopkeeper will keep will be the one which gets sold out more. For example, if you consider the size of a lady or women, they might have maximum shoe or sizes of 5, right? So that will be the maximum number of collection they might have. Similarly, it applies for men. So this is how mode is used. The number of times a product is sold maximum, that is kept in the showrooms. Okay, so that you can keep as one of the examples. And now let us see what are the different formulas, again based on your raw data, discrete data and continuous data. So for raw data, Z is nothing but most repeating value. For example, you have a given set of observations. By looking at the observation, you just need to find out which value repeats the maximum number of times. So that becomes your mode in case of raw data. Next is your discrete data. When your X values are given along with your F values, X column and F column are given, that is nothing but your discrete data. In that particular case, Z is equal to value of X corresponding to highest frequency. What do we mean by that? For example, you have X column and F column. The frequency which is highest, that corresponding X value will become your mode in case of discrete. The last one is continuous data. In this, there is a big formula similar to your median. So, Z is equal to L plus Sm minus F1 upon 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into C. So, this is the formula. Now, what each one denotes? L is nothing but the lower limit of modal class. First of all, you need to find out what is the modal class in the given question. Again, that will be the value of X corresponding to the highest frequency. And from that, you will be finding out your lower limit. Fm is nothing but the frequency of modal class, that corresponding frequency. F1 is frequency of preceding modal class. The frequency which happens just before your modal class will be L1. F2 will be the succeeding one, the which is coming next to your frequency of modal class, and C is nothing but the class size or the class width. We will understand each one of the data using the examples. Let us look at the first question. Find the mode for the mass of the students given below. So here are some of the observations given to us. Now first important step is to find out which kind of data is given to us. So in this case, we have single series of observation. So this is nothing but raw data. So please mention that first. Second, now what is the formula for raw data in order to find mode? So in case, first of all, mode is denoted by Z. This is very, very important in what is the duration of each term which we are using. So now it is found by using the highest value or the value which is repeating many number of times. So in this example, in the data given to us, 35 is repeating 3 times. So answer is 35. So this will be our mode. Don't forget to write the conclusion. The mode the marks of the students is 35. So this is how the conclusion needs to be given for this particular example. Okay, let us see the second question. Find the mode for the following data. X values and F values are given to us. So first step is to find out which data is given. So since we have X and F, this is nothing but discrete data. Now again, we are going to denote that by Z. And the formula for Z is value of X corresponding to highest frequency. So this is the formula. So first we need to find out what is the highest frequency. The highest frequency is 20. So the value corresponding to 20 is 25. So the answer will be directly 25. So this is how we find the mode in case of discrete data. Don't forget to write the conclusion. The mode for the following data. The mode for the following data is 25. So this is how we need to solve the question for discrete data. Okay. Next example. Calculate the mode for the following frequency distribution. Income is given in terms of rupees and number of workers are given to us. So in this case, there is some class intervals given to us along with the frequencies. Number of workers are nothing but your frequencies. So class interval and frequency. So this becomes your continuous or grouped data. So the formula for that is Z is equal to L plus Fm minus F1 by 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into C. You can consider this as C or H. It's your wish. Okay. Now we need to substitute all these things from our data. So the first important thing is to find out your modal class. So how do we find out a modal class? Again, the same thing as we have done in the discrete data. The value corresponding to the highest frequency. In this case, what is the highest frequency? Which is 30. So this entire row becomes your modal class. Modal class. So the rest of the things can be taken from here. So your lower limit again will become your 3000 plus Sm is nothing but the frequency of modal class, which is 30, minus F1 is nothing but your preceding value, which is 80. Again 2 into frequency of modal class minus 18. F2 will become the succeeding one. So which is 70 into C, the difference between the class intervals, which is 1000. So this will be substituted. Now we can solve this equation. 30 minus 18, 12 whole divided by 25 into 1000. So which comes up to 3000 plus 480, and the total is 3480 rupees. This is the value of Z. Okay. Since I have mentioned the units in the question, please don't forget to mention that in your answer. That is very important. It carries some marks. And again, the final conclusion. The mode for the following data, following distribution is rupees 3480. This is the final conclusion, and this is how the problems are solved based on the mode by using the different formulas. So in this video, they have seen the different ways or different datas on which mode can be solved: raw data, discrete data, and continuous data. If you guys like the video, please do share it and comment it and subscribe it.